Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries May 17, 2022. Your personality will look quite calm and serene because you will prefer to spend more time at home than outside it, since you may need to recharge your batteries. This is due to the presence of Mars, your ruling planet, in the 4th house in the sign of Cancer. Therefore, enjoy the day at home and strengthen your intra-family relationships. You will be communicating a lot through social networks, and you will do it with great pleasure and elegance. Well, your 3rd house in the sign of Gemini has within its ruler, Mercury and Venus, which will give you the possibility of uploading photos where you manifest a very refined fashion trend, or that you express your opinions or ideas in a very eloquent way and with elegant language. You will be having connections with the spiritual world unconsciously due to the strong energy that Neptune emanates from the sign of Pisces in your 12th house. Instead of taking this as something that makes you afraid, it is better that you channel it to discover these worlds that, although you do not always have direct access, when you do have them, they will be very useful for you to better understand yourself and discover the wonders of your spirit. You will be very connected and having good conversations with that person you like, thanks to the energy of Libra in your 7th house that connects with the 3rd house through the ruling planet of Libra, Venus in the sign of Gemini. This will put the level of the conversations in a more romantic and loving tone, so that you just let yourself flow, and you will see how little by little your words end up making your special person fall in love. If you have a musical soul and love to play an instrument, now is the time. Bring out the violins and the drums, make the guitars vibrate, and send the few rhymes that you will enjoy improvising. If it means nothing to you, or you have no ear, just put on your favorite CDs or sing a cappella with your partner. And if you enjoy it, too bad for the weather. The connection between your 2nd house with your 5th house through the Sun and the sign of Leo in matters of love is going to be showing us that it is feasible that the social relationships that you handle at work are creating good connections on an emotional level, either because you are discovering that there are people who share your same passions, or because they consider you someone with good leadership skills, and you are going to like that a lot. This day is particularly favorable for you to establish or re-establish communication in the couple if you live together. And if you are single, expect to meet interesting people. You are calm, and you speak with ease. Everything you say is charged with emotion and intensity to the delight of your loved ones who admire you. Romanticism and tenderness are there. Your 6th house in the sign of Virgo tells us that you have to pay special attention to your habits and routines, because you may be neglecting exercise and good nutrition. Therefore, correct these issues within your routines and the disease will be away from you for much longer. A boring day, like when, in the primary classes, the lesson made you sleepy, or, worse, like when you had hours of glue for insolent behavior. We could still evoke the mood of a teenager when he is asked to tidy his room, or when he is forced to play sports or go to the countryside on the weekend when he is invited to a great party. Take it upon yourself. The connection with the 3rd house of the planet Mercury in the sign of Gemini with Virgo in the 6th house will tell us that you will be using your communication qualities in a very attentive and objective way within your tasks at work, which will allow you have good control and management of situations that arise throughout the day, and know perfectly with whom you had which talk that influenced in such or which way in the course of work. These last 3 weeks have been able to make you work a lot on your self-confidence, unless you have experienced this question through your children. With the lunar cycle coming to an end, it is time to identify and then let go of old doubts that are unfounded. No doubt you have been judging yourself for too long on worn-out values or values that do not belong to you. You will be very excited that your financial projects are manifesting properly because you have put a lot of effort into it. Uranus, the Moon, and the Sun tell us this from your 2nd house in the sign of Taurus. Now just keep up the consistent and disciplined work, and those efforts are going to give you much more lasting gains. You're back floating on your little padded cloud of dreams. Take the opportunity to bring back some creative ideas from your trip to the realm of the imagination to start the day. Your dreamlike universe conceals treasures of inspiration and bright ideas. Share it with those around you and reveal to them some of your wildest and most imaginative ideas. Our eyes in the sky. Yesterday was the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. This luminary forces us to embrace our inner rebel and defy the status quo. The eclipse pushes us to open our minds and understand the truth of all matters, no matter how strange it might be. It's essential to embrace change and growth and allow yourself to take charge of your life. Expect the unexpected and accept the strange events or emotions that are headed your way. You're the leader of your pack, which means that you have a lot of influence over others. Now you can use your popularity for a good cause and organize a local protest or charity with your squad. With your long contact list and Saturn's influence, your humanitarian endeavor can be successful. Your friendship circle is evolving and changing. It's important to note that you're not growing apart from your besties, you're transforming the way you connect with those you care about. Pluto, the modern planetary ruler of Scorpio, is heavily influenced by this eclipse, so we can expect a lot of power plays and personal evolution. It's time to be the person you were born to be. Just after midnight, Ceres, the asteroid of nurturance, enters Cancer, stoking sentimental impulses. At this time, we support others by being hospitable. However, this protective ideology taken to extremes can cause our nearest and dearest to feel smothered. Grief may play a prominent role in our interactions now. We should be mindful of our attachment to the past, to nostalgia, and to tradition. The prime error under Ceres in Cancer is offering assistance when it is not asked for, then becoming hurt because our utility is called into question. Instead, we should ask others what they need and judge emotional availability as the key component of care. The last time Ceres transited Cancer was mid-July to late September of 2017. Look back to this period to take note of similar themes. At dawn, Venus conjuncts Chiron in Aries, stimulating insecurities in matters of the heart. As with all Chiron transits, the only way out is through, and confronting old love wounds is the antidote to perpetuating heartache. We now achieve healing by reassessing our intrinsic worth. This aspect can especially trigger a reminder of how we have denied our desires to appease another, unaware that our uniqueness was what made us attractive in the first place. Now we are encouraged to share ourselves authentically to attract healthier relationships and regain our self-esteem.